Hi, so today I'm going to read from inside my apartment because you might have noticed it has snowed a whole bunch today. It was wet snow, so I felt like it wasn't the best to be outside in reading. And today I'm going to read Beatrice Doesn't Want To, and it's by Laura Numeroff, and she's the one that wrote If You Give a Mouse a Cookie and all of those type of books. So, here we go. Beatrice didn't like books. She didn't even like to read. More than that, she hated going to the library. But that's where her brother Henry had to take her 3 afternoons in a row. Henry had to look after Beatrice. He also had to write a report on dinosaurs. So I don't know if you can see him dragging her. She doesn't look very happy. Why don't you get some books from the shelf? Henry suggested when they got to the library. I don't want to, Beatrice said. Look at how many books there are, Henry said. I don't want to, Beatrice repeated. Then what do you want to do? Henry asked her. I want to watch you, said Beatrice. But I have to work, said Henry. I'll watch, said Beatrice. She's being stubborn. I give up, said Henry. He worked on his report. Beatrice watched. Henry tried to not notice her. This is probably how some parents feel at home when they're working and you guys are there trying to not notice you guys, focus. The second day, Beatrice didn't want to go back to the library. You have to, said Henry. I don't want to, Beatrice told him. But I have to work, Henry said. When they got there, Beatrice saw a big comfy chair. I'll just sit here, she decided. Okay, said Henry, but don't move until I'm finished. Henry began to work on his report. All of a sudden, he felt someone tapping his shoulder. He turned around, and there was Beatrice. I'm bored, she said. I give up, said Henry. On the third day, Beatrice followed Henry around while he looked for more books. Can I hold some? Beatrice asked. Henry gave her some books to hold. They're too heavy, Beatrice wailed. I really do give up, said Henry. You're driving me crazy. Please be, Henry begged her. I've got to get this report done. It's due tomorrow. How about a drink of water first, said Beatrice. They went down the hall to look for some water. Suddenly, Henry saw a poster. This is it, he thought. It says the librarian will read Albert Mouse has a brand new house today at 4 o'clock in the children's room. Come on, said Henry. I don't want to, answered Beatrice. Too bad, shouted Henry. Notice it said shouted because we can tell he's mad now. Try to be patient. Before Beatrice knew it, she was in a room full of other children. Henry walked out just as she started to say, I don't want. Beatrice sat down and waited for Henry. Hello, my name is Wanda, said a girl in a chair in the next chair. This is the second time I've heard this story. Big deal, said Beatrice. Albert Mouse lived in a brand new house, the librarian began to read. She held the book up so everyone could see the pictures. Beatrice glared out the window. Albert Mouse also had a new roller skates, the librarian continued. Beatrice loved to roller skate. She looked at the librarian. But Albert's mother wasn't too thrilled when he skated through the house, the librarian read. The boys and girls laughed. Beatrice smiled. She's starting to change her mind. She remembered the time she tried to roller skating in her own house. Then Beatrice laughed. She listened to the whole story. When the story was over, Beatrice went to the librarian. May I see that book, please? She asked. Of course, said the librarian. Beatrice sat down and looked at each picture over and over. Suddenly, she felt someone tapping her shoulder. Time to go, Henry whispered. Beatrice kept looking at the pictures. Henry stuck Beatrice's hat on her head. We've got to go home now, he said. Beatrice ignored him. Come on, Bea, Henry shouted. I don't want to, Beatrice said. So now we find, she found the love of books, which is awesome. So if you haven't decided that you like books yet, you just haven't found the right one. So maybe you can take this time to find good books. Did you know a lot of your favorite movies and TV shows that you watch on Netflix are based on books? So if you just Google like books if you like or books based on, you can find some. Also a good thing is if you have a book you like and you go to Amazon and you go scroll down, it will be like books other people bought or other books people bought. If they like this book, then you can find some good books. So there's a good way to find books. And there's lots of lists, like books if you like dinosaurs and books if you like adventure. You can find lots and lots of book lists online. So that was Beatrice Doesn't Want to. Bye. Oh, I don't think I read the dedication. It's for my dearest Nate and for Alex Kendall and his new sister Laura. Because it was illustrated by Lynn Munsinger, and I didn't say that. Okay, bye.